Alrighty, it's time for my review of my Gerber. Ooh, that almost ended bad. You know, it's time for me to do my review of my Gerber survival knife. This is like a $50 knife. It's more than that at some stores. And the knife is well made. I will say that. It's well made. It's beautiful. I love the color, the texture of the grip. I have confidence using it with a wet hand. I love that the blade is serrated right here and it's not serrated right there. I love how thick the tine is. It's very well made. I really like it. But, and it's a big old but, what happened to my ferro rod, Gerber? You know, ferro rod fell out. And I carry this every day on my kit, and the ferro rod is missing. And throughout the day, I check it by pushing up to push the ferro rod or to make sure the ferro rod is in there. And ferro rod gone. And I knew that was going to be a problem because that little O-ring that's on here is not enough to compensate for atmospheric pressure, which is 14.7 pounds. It's not enough to equate for gravity. I don't know what gravity, the exertion of that. But I just wanted to share my experience with this beautiful survival knife from Gerber with you. Gerber, if you want to contact me, you can hit me up in a DM and we could talk. This isn't the only Gerber that I own, but I was really disappointed with this because this whole concept is based off of survival, and it's based off of having the rod, the ferro rod, and using your knife to create combustion, a spark, so that you can survive. And it's just in a bad spot, being able to just fall out. And that rubber O-ring is not a good solution. I really thought that the rod would mount here and then you put this on this little strap to lock it in place, but it doesn't. That's to take the sheath loose so that you can sharpen it with the, I mean, it's a really good design, but I think that that's my only drawback. And don't be looking at my beautiful toes either. But I think that's the only drawback. And mine is missing. I didn't spend $50 for this to fall out. I didn't. You know, and I don't want to bark and be whatever to Gerber. But, I mean, you can hit me up in a DM, Gerber, you know. I mean, as you can see, I have this knife in my hand. You know, my pouch, my sheath, ferro rod missing. And that's very disappointing. So I don't know if I'm gonna carry it anymore. I really don't. I don't know if I'm gonna buy another Gerber either. I mean, I don't make $10 an hour, you know? And this was really expensive. And I had watched, look, real talk. I watched this knife for about 2 years at Academy. And I just couldn't bring myself to buy it because it was just too much money. And then one day I was at Tractor Supply and I pulled the trigger and I bought this knife from Tractor Supply. You can look at my video. I bought this knife, this CRKT from Tractor Supply. And I bought, yep, here it is right here. I bought this big buck from Tractor Supply. You know, I bought this big buck. And one of the things I really love, listen. Hold on, let me do my right hand. I'm trying to hold the phone. Listen to it good. Whoo, that is sweet. That open is sweet. I'll do it again for you. Whoo, that is a sweet sound. Last time. Man, that's beautiful. So I bought all of these knives, and I bought a buck. This was a buck. Man, it was the hunting knife. You know, I want to say it's not this buck right here. It's not this buck 110 folding hunter. I forget the name of it. But anyway, so this was a review on this Gerber survival knife, and my ferro rod is missing. And that happened yesterday. And I don't know where it's at. I never even heard it fall. And it's very disappointing. But other than that, I love the knife. I don't like this design, and I don't like that I spent $50 and I don't have my complete knife. I don't have the components, you know. Talk to me. Let me know something.